Ibrahim Traore. You know, I've said this here before, way too many times, that Africans must be able to protect their leaders. The leaders you elect and the leaders that take power, that are working really hard to provide your basic necessities, you must be able to protect them. I've been in the media space a lot lately, and I'm seeing everything that is being said about President Ibrahim Traore and how the Western world is responding to his great work in Burkina Faso. And all I'm going to ask the free men of the African continent is to look at history and remember what happened to Gaddafi, what happened to Sankara and other leaders. But let's focus on Libya. Look at where Libya stands today. Look at the state of affairs in Libya. Is it that what you want for Burkina Faso? We have to be careful when we go around screaming liberty, screaming human rights, freedom, and democracy, defining it in Western terms. We have to be very careful because we have already seen it over and over, and we have all agreed that it's not working for Africa. The Western democracy, the Western ideas of democracy are not working for Africa because their systems, we do not have them in Africa. And because of that, our leaders in Africa turn to take advantage of their democracy and all of these other disciplines they scream about: human rights, liberty, freedom, and all these things. The only way for these things to work in Africa is if we completely eradicate Western imperialism, neo-colonization, and every link to our former colonial masters. But we cannot be able to do that. I hear they are complaining now that President Ibrahim Traore is using the country's wealth to protect himself and enriching himself. What about leaders that have been in power in all these African countries for 40 years plus, that have been fattening their pockets for 40 years plus? We have said nothing. We have not approached them. We are comfortable with them in power. Why? Because they are pondering and pushing the idea of Western imperialist in Africa. That's why. African youths, African brave men and women, be careful with what you're looking for.